Surprise! Hi, my house sit ended. My time in Guadalajara ended, and I'm still in Mexico. I didn't leave. I'm still boycotting winter. So we're going to talk today about where I am in Mexico, how much I'm spending now in Mexico, because I know people want to talk about that. And I can answer some questions about house sitting, answer some questions about whatever, about YouTube stuff. So, hi. I know it's a surprise, so I'm going to give you guys just a second to get on and ask your questions and stuff. Let's see. Okay, I already have comments. Is that real or are these comments from before? Okay, I don't know what's happening. I'm surprised I already have comments. Okay, so while I wait for just a second for more of you to know that I'm live, because I didn't really announce this, and for more of you to pop on, I want to invite you to join the next 3 Clients Challenge. Rashida and I, Sheeta from Sheeta's on the Loose, and I have put together a 6-day challenge for those of us who are running businesses and need to get some clients in the door. You know that I'm focusing for the beginning part of this year. I'm focusing on helping women get their business life together so that we can leave when we're ready, so that we can leave the US, right? COVID-19 doesn't have to be the dictator of of what's happening, but a lot of us are waiting for things to be a little better before we go. But what we really want to do is get our business right? A lot of us are doing some sort of coaching, consulting, freelancing, some kind of business where you need to market online. If you have a business or are starting, like today, seriously, if you're starting a business where you need to be able to get clients online, you need to be able to market to people on the internet. The next 3 Clients Challenge is for you. So I invite you to join us. The challenge is at exodussummit.com/next 3 clients. That's the number 3. exodussummit.com/next 3 clients. Again, we invite you to join us. It starts February 1st. It's 6 days. Yeah. So that's it. Okay. Hi, friends. Hi, Kim. Hi, Ingrid. Hi, Roslyn, Jess, Mandy. Hi. Good morning. All right. So I guess I can tell you a little bit about where I am while we're getting going. I'm in La Paz, Mexico, which is a new part of Mexico for me. La Paz is in the state of Baja California Sur. So it's, California, right? You know California. And then there's a Mexican state called Baja California. And then there's a state called Baja California Sur, or like South Baja California. South of California, basically, is what it means. South of below California. Hi, Adelia. Buen dia. So I'm here. Adelia was here like just literally like last week or the week before. She didn't like it. I like it. So this is what we're going to talk about, what it's like here. It's a lot slower. It's cute. It's super cute. Good morning, Sheeta. Good morning, DMAT. Good morning, Janella. Super cute. It reminds me a little bit of New Orleans with the build. Like you can just walk down the street and take pictures of people's houses. The houses are cute. There's, cactus everywhere, humongous cactus everywhere, which is a new thing for me. I'm from Delaware, so cactus is really enjoyable to me. I love bougainvillea and I love cactus. So I've traded the bougainvillea in for cactus because where I was, it was bougainvillea central. In Lake Chapala, Mexico, like it's a bougainvillea party. So here it's all about the cactus. Yeah, so I'm here. I'm planning to stay here all winter. I'm planning to not leave until April. Rashida and I are hosting Exodus Breakthrough House in April, and I plan to be here until then. The cost of living here is a little higher than Lake Chapala, I would say. And Lake Chapala is a little higher than like any place else in Mexico you would go where there are not a lot of expats, right? Lake Chapala is expensive for the kind of place it is because it's not Mexico City. It's not, but it's expensive because there are so many Americans and Canadians, right? They drive the prices up. This place is even more expensive than that. For example, I need some water. Good morning. For example, my Uber from the airport to my Airbnb where I'm staying, which is really cute, and I can't show you because there's no real light in here. The Airbnb cost me $100 and No, it didn't. 225 pesos, which is $12 or so. In Guadalajara, that I called it the Airbnb, the Uber for 12 kilometers, I think it said. I don't know what that is. Not long. 20, 200 and some, yeah, I don't know. 225 pesos. In Guadalajara, it would have been half that. So the Uber was twice as much as, you know, a Guadalajara Uber. And there are also way fewer Ubers here. Um, I have been to the lady who makes empanadas, and I got two empanadas, which were not big, one with chicken and one with beef, for 100 pesos, which is $5, which is a lot for empanadas. So this is a more expensive place, and I'm not even in the touristy part. I'm in kind of a I'm in the centro. I'm in the center. I'm not with resorts and stuff. I got my laundry done, and my load of laundry, though, was 78 pesos, which is, I don't know, $4, almost $4. Yeah, I would say almost $4, $3 and change. So it is more expensive here. I'm paying, and then for this Airbnb, I have a one bedroom Airbnb. I don't know, can you see it? I don't have good, so this house has really good light, but not first thing in the morning. It's good afternoon light. So this is a one bedroom Airbnb. I'm going to do an actual video tour. I actually shot video to do a tour, which I've never done before. I have a one bed, and then my bedroom is in there. I didn't make the bed. Uh, I didn't make the bed because like Rashida and I had a call at 7:30 this morning. I had to jump up. Hi, Cassandra, if you're here. I had to jump up out of the bed. I was in the bed with my computer, like doing stuff on the computer. And then I was like, oh, 7:30, because I changed time zones. I'm paying $1,000 a month for this. I'm not, well, so, okay, let me backtrack. I'm paying $500 for 2 weeks. Now, I'm trying to negotiate a monthly rate, right? So I think that this place is, this would be a little less in Guadalajara. This place would be actually probably about the same in Lake Chapala, because Airbnbs in Lake Chapala are expensive too. But it's a one bedroom, and I have a full garden. I have my own outdoor space. Like I said, I'm gonna do a better job of showing you things than just holding my laptop up. I am gonna put some pictures on here. But that's what's happening. I'm in La Paz for the winter. It's a little more expensive, but it's nice. It's 70. Oh, they said it was 75 degrees yesterday. It felt more like 80 during the day. Got cool at night. That's what's going on. Sonia said I need to make my own empanadas for that price, girl. Yes. I mean, they were delicious. They were delicious. But yeah, I agree. I was surprised by the price, but this was in a shop, not on a street cart. And it was just, I was in an area, I was picking up the laundry. My laundry lady has the cutest shop. I took pictures of it. I got to show y'all. So I'll put that in the video. So it's next to the laundry lady's shop. So their rent has to be kind of high because their stores are really pretty. Like I'm telling you, this place, it reminds me a lot of New Orleans. The exterior look of things reminds me a lot of New Orleans, except with cactus. I haven't met any black people yet, but I've only been here for a day and a half, Angela. And I haven't joined any Facebook groups. I always tell y'all to join Facebook groups, and that's where you find people, black people. Find a Black in La Paz Facebook group. I haven't even looked yet because I just got here a couple days ago, and I'm really antisocial. So I flew here, and I shouldn't really have. So when I flew to Guadalajara and to my house sit in Lake Chapala, I quarantined myself 10 days, 9 days really. But I quarantined myself and I didn't go to the stores. I got things delivered. And this time I flew here from Guadalajara and I didn't do anything. I've been out in the streets. So, so that's the truth. That's the truth. So I feel like, so I haven't met any people. I haven't even tried because I'm like, I really shouldn't be like, hey, do you want to go to lunch right now? I need to chill. But I've also like been to the laundry lady and the empanada lady already. But I need to do better. But I will, and I'll let you know. I'll let you know who's here. If anybody is here right now in La Paz, say hi. Tell me. Cassandra, what's 2,000 per month? Let's see. I'm saying I spent 500 for 2 weeks. You're talking about the Airbnb. I spent 500 for 2 weeks, and I'm going to negotiate how much I can get. All right. So whatever your questions are, and so we're just going to be on until y'all run out of things to talk about. I don't have anything planned for today. I've invited people on my channel, and I've just been taking losses. Everybody's like, no. I have gotten all of the no's in the last, month. I've been like on a steady stream of no, no, no. Not just like ignoring me, but like flat out, I'm not doing it. So I don't have anything. I think it might have been Cassandra who asked for a video on the actual stuff I use, the actual resources, tools, platforms that I use to run a business from Mexico. That is coming, but that's going to be, I got to prepare for that. I can't just sit down and start talking about that because I'll be like, oh yeah, let me find that link, and it'll be 20 minutes later. So that video is coming. That's important to know. Like, how can you make sure that you have a business set up that you can run from where you want to be in the world? I'm wearing my mask, yes. Oh yeah, they're doing a great job with masks here. They're doing better here than they were in Lake Chapala. I've not seen people out and about with masks. Like in Lake Chapala, in stores, yes, everyone's wearing a mask, but out and about, they may take it off and whatever. Here, everyone is wearing their masks, and they are, I went to the OXXO, another place that I went to. I went to the OXXO, which is like a convenience store, better than 7-Eleven. And they have the little station, so they have the gel, the hand sanitizer when you walk in, and they have a thing that you step on, a mat that you step on. And then once you pay, you give them you do more hand sanitizer. And everyone in front of me, there was a line, everyone in front of me was doubling up on the hand sanitizer when they came in and then once after they paid. People are taking it seriously here. So they're in the red. This state, so a lot of Mexico has not done well with COVID. So they're in the red, and their hospitals are taxed. Their hospitals are full. So people here aren't playing around. What I need to do, so delivery is a problem here. There is delivery, but it's not as easy as in other places. Like there's a pizza place right next door that delivers, but the pizza looks terrible. It looks awful. So they're like individual places that deliver instead of, it looks like I can't find like Rappi. There's no Rappi delivery here. So I need to get to the grocery store, stock up, and then just stay in the house. But what else? I haven't done a good job. All right. I was in Cabo last November. Great job with masks and social distancing. Good. Adelia just left Cabo. Yeah. Yeah, it's a different state. I'm in a different state, and it does feel different. Like people are doing a little bit more here. I don't know why that is. But yeah. Valladolid. I think Valladolid is over near like Merida and stuff. It looks really pretty. I've seen pretty pictures of it. All right, so I have a trusted house sitters question. I'm going to move into house sitting unless somebody has some Mexico questions for me before we go. Before we change. Okay, Adelia says message places directly. Yeah, and I've seen some places say here's our WhatsApp number. So I will. Well, I don't know. Like, yes, I need to do that. Like I said, I'm going to go to the grocery store and stock up and do better. Okay, so we have a trusted house sitters question from Kim. Do I need more than a character reference for trusted house sitters? You need your full profile. And yes, the letter of reference, you only need one. I've seen people get 2 and 3 and 4. You only need one letter of reference, but you need to have your profile fully filled out. A friendly picture of you, at least one. You can even do a video now, which is a kind of a new thing. It's probably like 2 years old, but it's new to me, where you can do an intro video of yourself. It's a wonderful way for people to feel comfortable with someone who doesn't yet have reviews. So utilize it. You need to do that background check. There are two stages of background checks. First, they just do your document check. Are you who you say you are? So get that documentation check done pronto. Get that done today if you're on there. And then the other background check, you take some time. But that's what you mean. Is that what you were asking me, Kim? Did I answer everything? You need to have a full profile. You need to have that letter of reference from someone. And yes, it's a character reference. It can be it can be someone that you've done something like house sitting for. It can be someone that you took care of their pets or their plants when they traveled. Or it can be a roommate, a former roommate, a landlord, an employee, an employer, a coworker, anybody, like really anyone who can say, Kim is reliable. She does what she says she's going to do. She's a friend to animals. And she'll be a good house sitter for you. She'll take care of things while you're away. If they can give, anyone who can give any kind of like a story of what you've done. Not by story, I don't mean like paragraphs, but like I needed her for this and she did it, That's it. Where are we at? My expat fantasy is to buy a home in the center of town and renovate it. Yes to the internet. I found great internet here. Excuse me. In Guadalajara, fast. I can't remember the numbers, but fast internet, fast upload and download speeds. In Lake Chapala, it was surprisingly fast as well until you got out of the center of town. I house sat for a family who was out in the middle of out. They were out. There was Lake Chapala, and then there's a small town called San Nicolas. They were outside of San Nicolas. There, we did not have great internet, and I would not have wanted to run a business from there any more than that, the month or so that I was there. That was frustrating. They gave me the car though, so I would get in the car and go to a restaurant and work for 2 hours as opposed to sitting in the house. But yes, Mexican towns, good internet. Look at, I think the earthawaits.com has this. I know Nomad List has it, but Nomad List is now no longer free. I'm a member. I think Nomad List's information is helpful enough that I pay for it. These are nomadic people, digital nomads, and they report what the internet speeds are in different places. So Nomad List and the Earth Awaits. Actually, let me give you the toolkit. Get our Work From Anywhere toolkit, Angela, because we have resources listed there for people who need to work from anywhere, including how to get how to research stuff like internet speeds. ExodusSummit.com/toolkit. If you already have a job or a business that you need to be able to do from anywhere, this toolkit will help you. If you don't yet have a job or a business and you want to be able to work from anywhere, this toolkit will help you, okay? Because we're listing our remote resources, and we're also listing just the tools that we use. Like I said, the VPN, right? I had to use a VPN just this week. How do you make sure that other people on the internet don't know that you're in Mexico, right? I had to open up a separate PayPal account, a brand new PayPal account this week, and I didn't want them to know that I was in Mexico, right? I want them to believe this is a US PayPal account, because PayPal accounts opened in different parts of the world are treated differently. So I want access to my money now, which is what happens when you open a PayPal account in the US. So I had to use a VPN. So VPN info is in there. Travel, medical insurance info is in there. My SIM card is Google Fi, so I don't have to change phone numbers every time I leave the country. The Google Fi SIM card link, the Google Fi coupon code link is in there. Airbnb info. So that toolkit is super helpful. Get it. Get it. Good. Kim says everything for house sitting is done except for the letter. Just ask someone. Ask them. They'll do it. Have you ever felt leery upon arriving for a house sitting job? Rochelle, no, because I only take house sits from people who either have amazing reviews already on Trusted House Sitters, or from someone who has referred them to me, who has already been in their house. I don't take strangers' house sits, and I don't recommend that you do either. So either get on trusted house sitters and make sure that you can see that they have wonderful reviews, and talk to them before you get there. Video call with them, just like I showed you my house. They should show you what their home looks like. They should show you where you're going to be, where you're going to be sleeping, where you're going to be cooking. And I don't do a house sit for someone just going in blind, and I don't recommend that you do either. House sitting is 21st century house sitting now. You should know what's happening. If I have any qualms at all, I don't take it. Sometimes you read an application, like a house sitting post, they're postings, right? Sometimes you read a posting and you're like, I don't think I like this person. I don't apply. I'm in charge. I decide where I go, where I don't go. So no, I've never walked in and been like, never. Even sometimes, because I house sit in some of the same areas, sometimes I go to their home and meet them and meet their pet and check out their home before I even agree to house sit. That's the wonder of being able to be in a place and stay there long term. I've done that. I did that for a house that they didn't have any pets. I just wanted to meet them and make sure the house was legit. Queen Michelle, I've shout out all the time. Queen Michelle hooked me up with the house sit with no pets, and she had been in the house before, and she many times, and she was like, "Come check them out." Hi, Aisha. Can you sign leases with a tourist visa? Okay. I'm thinking Mexico would be a good place to start, but I know, wait, does it say Mexico? Mexico City would be a good place to start, but I know it's more expensive there. Yes, our friend Rashida's on the loose, just signed a lease, and she's here on a tourist visa. Rashida is doing videos on her channel, especially about her experience. So I'm going to link to her channel. I would appreciate if you would take a second and subscribe to her channel right now. She's going live with Adelia, who also lives in Mexico City, today at 2 p.m. Eastern. If I'm wrong, somebody fix that for me. But I believe they're going live at 2 p.m. Eastern to talk about their experiences moving to Mexico City. This is perfect for you, Aisha. It's time. Okay, so get on her channel, subscribe to her channel, and turn on notifications. You'll be notified when that live stream happens. Sheeta's on the loose. YouTube, there you go. So you might be able to just click on her name and get to her channel. I can't remember how that works, but that's her channel link. So they're going to be answering your questions in particular today, okay? If you set that alert, you'll get that notification when they go live. All of you should be doing this. I know I only addressed one person, but you should all be doing this. Any Mexico expat groups you recommend joining? For Mexico City, I'm sure that there are multiple, okay? If you're on Facebook, you go to Facebook and you type in expats Mexico City, you type in Black expats Mexico City, you type in sisters Mexico City, and you join those groups. And then you poke around and see which ones you want to stay in, which ones you don't, right? I joined one just recently for Portugal, for Lisbon, and there's one group I'm like, it's not super helpful. There's another group I'm like, this group is amazingly helpful. So you just have to poke around and see which ones you like. You're welcome, Aisha. All right. Oh, Rochelle. So um, tr- PayPal has different levels of security, I would say, based on what country you're in. And there are some countries that are on their like bad girl list where they're like this, there's a higher potential for scammers or problems, right? So it's like tiered, I guess. When you open a PayPal account from the US, you have all of the privileges and rights of any other PayPal user. If you open a PayPal account from, say, Ghana, there are some restrictions, and like Rashida and I paid a speaker whose account was from Ghana, and there was like a strange, I can't remember what it was, but we could pay her, but we couldn't pay her. So there's like the business PayPal and the personal, and there was a difference in her account, a difference in when she was going to be able to access the money. It's just different. That's not helpful. There is a difference, okay? The way to override this for me was to use a VPN. A VPN tells the internet that I am in one place when I'm really in another place. So I use a VPN that says Stephanie Perry is in Washington, D.C. or somewhere on the East Coast. Um, and not in Mexico. She's really not, right? And that helped me override the thing. So I know I would not have had to have an account with a Mexico stamp, that says check these transactions, make the turnaround time longer for things. I don't know if there are extra fees associated. I really don't know. But I know that it's more of an inconvenience to have a PayPal account from certain countries. You're welcome, Rochelle. That's what we're here for. Adelia. All right. Adelia came through with a group for us. Brothers and Sisters of Mexico City. Is the Facebook group for Mexico City. There you go. All right. She said the Facebook group. She didn't say a Facebook group, so get on it. Adelia has a Facebook group called Solo Sisters, which is also super helpful. Her Facebook group is for Black women who are solo travelers primarily. But I've seen it's kind of branching off now, I think. Well, maybe not. Let me not say that for her. I don't want to speak for her group, but Adelia's group is called Solo Sisters. She has a podcast called Picky Girl Travels the World. Facebook.com/groups/Solo Sisters. Okay, so I'm pretty sure I got it right. This is Adelia's Facebook group as well. Adelia, because she lives in Mexico.com, facebookgroup.com/groups/Solo Sisters. Because Adelia lives in Mexico City, there's a lot of good Mexico info in her group, but also other places, wherever. If you're a Black woman looking to either travel somewhere solo or expat yourself, move somewhere solo, I recommend Adelia's group. All right. Any other questions? Y'all are quiet. Are we too early? Quiet. The chat is quiet. I don't know that I finished your question, Angela. I'm scrolling all the way back up to the top. Renovate, center of town, good vibes. Do you think most towns adequate? Okay, I did answer your question. Nailed it, actually. Yeah, yeah. I have a friend who's considering coming down here to where I am in La Paz, and I sent her a screenshot of our speed test. I came down here and did the speed test on speedtest.net to show her what I'm working with. This is slower. This is the slowest internet that I've had in Mexico, except maybe Morelia. I think the internet was also slower in Morelia. But it's not terrible. If I could find it really quickly, I would tell you. What does my thing say? It says 19.58 Mbps, megabytes per second, right? 19.8 download, 2.75 upload. But I'm live streaming to you, so it can't be that bad, right? I'm live streaming, and the picture looks not the best, but it's because I don't have good light yet. I don't have good light until afternoon. Okay, friends, y'all don't have questions? Okay, good. Hi, DC Kitty. Is that you, Katrina? All right, so we've talked a little bit about La Paz and the fact that I'm going to do an apartment tour type video. We've talked about the cost of living here. We've talked about house sitting some more. I still have 2 bundles left. I put 30 bundles on sale because with each bundle, you get a one-on-one call with me, you get the Trusted House Sitters discount, and you get House Sitter School for $57. I still have, I still have 2 bundles. I had 30 on sale, I sold 28, and then they just stopped. So if you're interested in getting started with Trusted House Sitters, go to vicarious.com/Happy New Year. You can get a call with me plus House Sitter School plus a 40% discount on an annual membership to Trusted House Sitters for $57, which is less than the cost of just a one-on-one call with me. You're welcome, Kim. We talked this week earlier. All right. How do I make money while traveling? I am the creator of House Sitter School, which helps people become house sitters. So I have digital products online. I am, and this YouTube channel makes money. Thank you. So thank you for being here. And I'm an affiliate for programs like Trusted House Sitters. I'm an affiliate for Airbnb. I make money that way. I make money. When I tell you about Trusted House Sitters, you join Trusted House Sitters. Trusted House Sitters gives me an affiliate payment. I used to be, so I started as a virtual assistant. When I first got out into the world and started traveling full time, I was a virtual assistant. I worked for coaches. I did VA work for coaches. And that's what I did. Hi, Monique. Good morning. Do you find when you negotiate rates or terms that there are common or recurring obstacles? Child, don't ask me. I don't negotiate. This is my first. I sent an email yesterday, or might have been the day before. He hasn't responded. With my first attempt to negotiate. Here, my dad was a negotiator. That was his job. It wasn't his title. His title was buyer or something. My dad's job was to negotiate contracts, and you would never know. You would never know. He always jokes about the time he took me to the car dealership, negotiated an amazing deal for me, walked out, and by the time he came back, I had added all these add-ons. So totally blew the entire deal that he had worked out for me. My dad was and is a negotiator, and I can't do it. In Thailand, this woman was like, okay, the hotel owner, the hostel owner, or the hotel owner. She was like a guest house, really. It was a guest house. Okay, you want to go to the mall in the tuk-tuk. It's going to cost you, let's say she said 50 baht. It's going to cost you 50 baht, okay? So you just tell him this name of the mall and he'll take you there for 50 baht. I go out to the corner, he comes, I say, I want to go to the mall, and he says 100 baht. And I said, will you take 80? It's like, that's how I usually negotiate. Start way higher than you want to finish, and then don't win, right? Don't win. So this is my first attempt. So I don't know. I can't tell you. So I negotiated. I want to stay for 2 full months on top of the 2 weeks that I've already booked. I negotiated the price at what the 2-week rate is, because I figure he doesn't stay booked for 2 weeks anyway, right? So I'm going to say for a month, I want to pay the 2-week price and then let him go from there. Now, he didn't reply, which means I may need to start over. All right, Tahara, I'm struggling getting accepted for house sits. I know my profile is good, have 3 great reference letters where you declined for the first sits because you were new to the site. I am getting declined right now because because I wasn't in the same country. So if let me know, Tahara, are you applying for house sits where you are or somewhere where you want to go? People are not taking house sitters for the most part who are in a different country because they don't trust that you're going to be able to get to them. That may very well be the problem, and we may just need to wait until the spring or whenever. I don't know. I'm more optimistic maybe. But let me know. If you're trying for something locally, then you need to close. It's probably a matter of closing, like inviting them to talk to you, right? You can't just send your application. You have to say, now, when can we talk? Always be closing. You got to close that message to them. And in addition to that, you need to be first. When you don't have references yet, you need to be the first person to apply. The way that you become the first person to apply is that you set alerts. I have an alert from Mexico, right? I usually keep an alert from Mexico from October to April. And when anyone posts any house sit in Mexico, I am the first person to apply for that house sit. Even with my 20, 30, whatever, 5-star reviews. You need to get the app, be first to apply for a house sit. Set an alert, and then close. Make sure that in your letter, you're not just saying, hi, I'm Tahara, I would love to house sit for you, blah, blah, blah. You need to end with, when can we talk? Close. This is selling. You gotta close. So let me know where you're talking about, where you're looking for house sits, and if it's out of the country, I would say it's just not going to happen. And I think my profile is amazing. It's super. I could not get it closed. I could not get house sits in Mexico when I was in Delaware. It just didn't happen. I ended up coming here to house sit for a client who I'd already had. That's how I ended up coming to Mexico. All right. How does banking work while traveling? Use the ATM. Easy access. I don't exchange money. I've never exchanged money. You just pull the money out of the ATM. The rate is better at the ATM, most likely, than when you go to those exchange kiosks. I think I have exchanged before one time. I had some cash. I had cash in one currency and I had to exchange it. Yeah, just pull it out of the ATM. My bank, USAA, doesn't care what country I'm in. I've heard people say their bank stopped their transactions for a while until they could talk to them to verify that these were legit transactions in a new country. My bank don't care. They're like, yeah, take it. Take it. We don't care. Easy access to funds is a yes. The only place I had issues was in Brazil. I did go to Brazil during the World Cup in I don't know, 2014, I guess. And I couldn't use the ATM after 6 p.m. and on weekends. Like, but I heard that other people said the same thing. So that's the only place where my bank was like, we are going to be super strict about this. No fraud. So they must have had some bad experiences in Brazil. I was in Bahia, Salvador. Other than that, it's like at home. You pull the money out of the ATM, no problems. And I don't exchange money. I just pull it out of the ATM as soon as I land. That's part of my like airport ritual. I land in the airport. I used to land in the airport, go get a SIM card, and then go to the ATM. Now I don't need to get a SIM card with Google Fi because my card works in, I don't know, 100 some countries. So now I just go straight to the ATM, get some dough, and move on. Lavender, thank you very much. Yes, that is no stress. This is the look of a person with no real job. I appreciate that. Yeah, we're going to get you there together. Tell us where you are in your plan. What are you doing? What are you working on? Have I ever lived in Africa? No. I visited South Africa for 2 months, 2017, but I've never lived anywhere in Africa. And yeah, that was a nice road trip. Beautiful place to drive around. If you're a road trip type person, that was an amazing road trip. Okay, we already talked to Tahara about the thing. So let's see. Did you answer, Tahara? Okay, Aisha, I'm thinking I'll start out teaching English online, but am anxious I won't make enough or have enough work. All right. So Rashida and I are doing a workshop for people who are interested in teaching English online and need information. Aisha, you might, well, let's see. So the concern is real with teaching English online. The concern is real that you won't, like, will you make enough money, right? You need to be clear on the cost of living for where you're going. And if you're going to multiple places, you need to get clear on what that cost of living is going to be. That Work From Anywhere toolkit has the different places where we do research to find out what is this place going to cost me. So get your toolkit at exodussummit.com/toolkit. So the concern with teaching online is, like, you know what your hourly rate is, you know what things are going to cost. Now, how do you know that you're going to have students? You need to get on the right platform, and you need to find out what they're doing to keep you busy, right? To keep you booked. Are they struggling with their teachers right now being underbooked? It's a matter of the right platform. Have you picked a platform? Let's see. Ingrid's saying, can I link to my SIM card? I probably can get that pretty quickly. Let's see. This is my affiliate link for Google Fi, and they give you $20 off the first month. So the way they work is you get phone and texting for $20 a month, and then $10 for every gigabyte of data, right? So I used 1.5 gigabytes of data this month, so my bill was 20 plus 15, so $35. The difference is that I don't have to change phone numbers. So I used to just get a SIM card every place that I was, like in every country. But then I just had a different phone number every country. So it depends on which route you want to take. But that's the link to my Google Fi SIM card. That's the link. No, that's the link to getting a Google Fi SIM card with a $20 coupon off the first month. italki. Okay, I've been looking into italki. I'll be moving around a lot at first. italki, yeah. So italki, Go Kid, VIP Kid, Cambly. They have very strong reputations on the online teaching world. Now, if you're talking, let us know if you have if you're certified, if you have a TEFL certification, let us know about that, because that opens up different types of remote jobs for you. Here we go. This is Nice, Soprano Musings Abroad. I'm registered with at least 6 platforms. It's chaotic, but if you're consistent with your schedule and good with soft sales, you can make it work no matter where you live. Yeah. So Nice, in a week, how many of those platforms do you work with? How many of those platforms do you log on to and do work for in a regular week? Let us, if you don't mind sharing. All right, Adelia, yes. So this is another thing about Google Fi. You can suspend service whenever you want and then pick it back up. So if I came here and I was like, I don't mind changing phone numbers, let me get my Mexico SIM card, I would pause Google Fi for however long I was here, no charge, and then pick it back up. Yes. Okay, so you're on platforms I don't know. Preply. Okay. Niece has her TEFL, TESOL. She's got them all. So yeah, so things are different for her. So Niece, yeah, so she can teach with different platforms. I'm serious. Come to our workshop on teaching English. If you're new to the research and you need help, come to our workshop on teaching English online, and we'll help you walk through picking the right platforms, the right certifications. It's not me teaching it. We have experts. We have people come in and talk to you about getting on the right platform, getting the right certifications, and making sure that you stay booked, right? Which is what you want. Stay booked as much as you want, enough to support yourself. Della, why house sit? Free accommodation, and you can be where you want for as long as you want. I love it. I recommend it. I feel like a genius. Okay. Yeah, Soprano. Niece, thank you very much. Niece has the toolkit. She said it's been super helpful. Thank you very much. I'm glad. I know it is. It's really the stuff that we use, Rashida and I. It's the things that we use to make our lives smoother, right? To make things smoother sailing. Because running some online business in itself comes with a lot of parts. There are a lot of moving parts. When you're talking about running an online business and you're in a new country, you need some support. You need some help. So that toolkit has the things that we use to make life better for us wherever we are. Again, if you're new, hi, we're talking. We're just doing a Q&A. I have 10 minutes. Is that right, Rashida? Yeah, Rashida might be gone already. Rashida and I are hosting Exodus Breakthrough House, which is in-person small group entrepreneur coaching. We're bringing in coaches to come and do small group and one-on-one sessions with women who are growing a business that can help them support their expat life. This is happening in April. It's called Exodus Breakthrough House, and we have some interviews. So we have some people who have applied to come to Breakthrough House, and we have some interviews soon. So we have women fill out an application, and then they interview to make sure that we're a good fit on both sides. We're talking to women who are growing a freelance business and women who are growing a travelpreneur business. If you have a business in the travel space, whether it's running in-person trips or retreats or something like House Sitter School where you're just helping other people travel. We're super excited. That's happening in April. It's called Exodus Breakthrough House, and applications have started. I'm gonna link to it there. So that's the link if you're interested. If you think that Breakthrough House would be interesting, it would work, would be helpful for you. Check us out, and yeah, that's what we're doing. 13 minutes. Thank you. I set the clock on the microwave. When I got here, the microwave didn't have a time on it, so I set the clock specifically for today because I knew that I was going to be on here, and I wanted to make sure that I didn't go over because I'm not good with time limits. Thanks. Nee says she can't wait for the workshop. With Google Fi, you just have to have an unlocked phone. So I didn't buy a new phone. I have a 7 Plus. I have an iPhone 7. So no, I didn't need a new phone. You just have to have, it has to be unlocked. That's all. So yeah, that's it. My phone was already unlocked. Roya, hi Roya. Her bookings have gone up. Okay, that's good to know because I think there was a dip, right? There was a time when there was a dip in, I guess more people got on the platform and not flooded the platform, but just created more competition. But now it's good to hear that things are steady and consistent. Can anyone answer Mimi's question? How many days do you suggest for exploring Budapest? I've only been to Budapest once. It was on a super low flight deal from New York. Actually, it was New York to Serbia, Belgrade, Serbia, and then I took the bus up to Budapest. And so it was like a 5-day trip or something like that. So I was like 3 days in Budapest. It was, I don't know, that was enough time for me to go to the $5 opera or the €5 opera. I went to the opera for €5. But if anybody has a recommendation, let Mimi know how many days. 3 days was good, but probably 30 days would also be good. Good morning, AZ. I know. Did you catch it? Oh, I've developed new powers in 2021. Yes, I have developed new skills, honey. I've been practicing seriously. And I lost most of my fingernails. I think that helped. So I'm down to like basically 2 fingernails. I gotta cut these 2 off. But yeah, I've lost most of my fingernails, which also makes typing a lot easier for me. Go-Go Kid is on a hiring frenzy. Go-Go Kid has a wonderful reputation. Adelia says depends on the time of year, but she thinks a week in Budapest is good, but she's done 3 days. Yeah, I did 3 days. I was fine. I didn't feel like, oh, I didn't get to do anything. But I also don't do things. So 3 days was fine, but it could be a place where you could enjoy being there longer. And it's so easy. It's a place where it's easy to get on a bus and go someplace else pretty quickly as well. It's well located. Like I said, Belgrade, Serbia. Well, I don't remember. That bus ride might have been 4 or 5 hours. I don't remember how long that bus ride was, but not far, not too far. Good morning, Marcus. Good morning, Alana. All right. A couple more minutes. So if you have any questions about La Paz, Mexico, about house sitting, about YouTubing and running a business, I'm here. I'm scrolling back through to see what I missed. Because remember, I'm on another platform. I use Ecamm Live, which is why you can see the comments, but it also means that I don't see every single comment like if I was on YouTube directly until after it's over. Once it's over, then I see comments. So if you wrote something and you want me to see it, I'm sorry, you're gonna have to write it again. Gypsy Publisher, good morning. Good morning. I love your videos. Thank you for, yeah, you're glad for the notifications. Great way to start the day. Notification gang, good morning. You're welcome. I didn't put this on Instagram or anything because I wasn't 100% sure I was going to make it this morning. So I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you have notifications turned on and that you're here. All right. All right. I think I got all of the comments. I'm scrolling. I'm scrolling. We have Rashida and I have some calls today, and then don't forget that Rashida goes live on her channel about Mexico. Rashida and Adelia both live in Mexico City now. Rashida just moved down and is having a challenge, an interesting time furnishing an apartment during lockdown. Mexico City is under pretty strict restrictions like curfew and stuff. So please join her at 2 p.m. Eastern time on her channel to hear about the situation. I'll be there. How do I stay motivated? I just do things that I like. Right? I have set my life up to do the stuff that I enjoy and to give myself time to try new things and see if I like those things and to cut out the things that I don't enjoy. Now, motivation, I'll say, if you're working on a goal, motivation isn't the key. Motivation doesn't get you toward your goals. Motivation dies out. You don't stay motivated, I guess, is the answer. You don't stay motivated. Motivation starts, it might jumpstart you, but your habits and your practices sustain you. They get you to the finish line. I do know that much. If you're working on something, anything, it's not about the motivation, it's about the habit and the practice that you put into it. The repetition, that's what gets you to the end. So I think you didn't ask me for this deep conversation, but I think that there's no reason to try to look for ways to stay motivated because it's just not, that's not how we're designed. We're designed for a boost, and then that boost of whatever it was, adrenaline, whatever, endorphins, motivation, that dies out. Then you have to find a way to sustain yourself. And the word on the streets is that is your habits, the habits that you form. You form a habit just by blocking out the time. This is the time that I'm going to do this thing, and then eventually it becomes a habit. Like making the bed, which I didn't do this morning. I actually did create a habit of making the bed, which I never did. After I got out of the Army, I never made my bed. And then I don't know, not too long ago, I was like, I'm going to make this a habit. I want this to be reflexive. I don't want to think about making the bed. I want it to happen. And I did. I made my bed. All I did was I said, this is as soon as I get up and go to the bathroom, as soon as I walk out of that bathroom, I make my bed. And it did become a habit. I jumped out today because I was late. And I didn't make my bed today. But yeah, so it's a setting a time. This is when after I do X, I'm automatically going to do Y. That's what I know about making a habit. When I started running these years ago, okay, when I was a runner, my habit was I wore my sports bra under my work uniform. I wore scrubs to work. I wore my sports bra underneath, and I kept my running shoes at the front door. So I would get off work in the morning. I work nights. Get off work in the morning and pull off my scrubs right there in the living room, put on my running pants or shorts and a shirt. I already had the sports bra on, and my shoes were right there. I didn't have to go upstairs. I didn't even sit down. And that's what helped me develop the habit of running. Again, that was years ago, but it did work. And it became reflexive. There were days when I would be out running in the park and then be like, I don't really remember choosing to come here. You know what I mean? Like, this is really a habit. I'd start running and I'd be like, I didn't choose. Sometimes I'd be out there and I'd forget my music and stuff because it had become a habit. So that's what I know about habits. Best TED Talk ever. I just do things that I like. It's true. I have set up a life where I get to do what I like to do, like talk to you guys on a Saturday morning. Yeah. Okay, you did ask for the deep answer. Okay, good. Good. Yeah, I think that the habit is much more important than the motivation. So I hope that's the end of my TED Talk. Oh, good. Where'd you go, Marcus? Tell us where you went. Windsurfing. I don't recommend any place for windsurfing. I don't know anything about windsurfing, but I'm pretty sure they do that here in La Paz. La Paz is Baja California Sur. That's the state that I'm in. So check them out, Marcus. I don't know. You asking the wrong person. I haven't even put my toe in the water yet. You're asking the wrong person, but that's what I hear. I'm pretty sure that I've heard that they do windsurfing here. So check that place out. Check out La Paz or check out the state Baja California Sur. I'm pretty sure this is their thing. Good, good. So let me plug my own group. I hope, let's see. So Rashida and I run a group called Exodus Summit for Black women who are planning to take an exodus, right? If you're planning to go to take a sabbatical abroad, or if you're planning to move abroad, Exodus Summit is a group for you. It's full of women, full of Black women who are on that same path, who are working things out for themselves. Some are further along in the journey and can answer your questions. Some are just getting started and have a ton of questions. So we welcome you into our group. We're doing, so a lot of we do some live streams and a lot of like, I don't want to call them trainings. They're not trainings, but a lot of informative, helpful stuff we're doing and have already done in the group. Good morning, Mom. Okay, I got to go. Real talk. 2 words of advice were golden. I needed that. Okay, we're going to end on this. Thank you very much, Jess. Oh, wait, real quick. Aruba. Rashida says she learned to windsurf in Aruba as well. So add that to your windsurfing bucket list. Not a bucket list. Windsurfing list. Puerto Escondido for surfing as well. Puerto Escondido, I think, is close to here. Maybe not. I've seen it on the map. Okay, really, friends, I got to go. Thank you very much for stopping by. Wednesday, I'm going to put up, I think Wednesday, you will get to see the Airbnb tour, the apartment tour. It's basically this, like, I think I'm going to post that video on Wednesday, and then I'll let you know what we're going to talk about next Saturday. If you want to come in and talk to us about something next Saturday, perhaps you, niece, I hate to put you on the spot, but if Soprano Musings Abroad would like to come and talk to us about teaching English, maybe we can do that. Holler at your girl. I'm just going to leave before she can be upset with me for putting her on the spot. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining the live stream, and thank you for participating. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not already subscribed to the channel. Don't forget to get your toolkit, your Work From Anywhere toolkit, exodussummit.com/toolkit. Really, it's full of helpful resources. And one more time, if you didn't get on the new house sitter bundle, there's still 2 bundles left. You get a one-on-one call with me, you get a 40% discount for Trusted House Sitters annual membership, and you get House Sitter School for $57, which is less than the price of a one-on-one call with me on its own. 2 bundles left, vicarious.com/Happy New Year. Okay, thanks so much, friends. So good to see you again. I'll see you next Saturday. Bye.